welcome to the CCVT podcast.
It's more of a squad cast today. We've got the full pack. We've got Sam and Jack, the whole flat in today.
We've got the gang back together for your listening pleasure.
Fucking A. What are we starting off with, Jack?
Mr. Beast.
Well, it's got to be real news. So the reel I saw wasn't really a reel, but it was on Instagram, so we'll cop it.
We were rolling in.
Mr. Beast has allegedly spent $8 million on this bird's OnlyFans account. Her name is...
Yeah, if she had that much money.
Her name is Hannah Hughes, which sounds like a fit bird's name.
$8 million.
8 million smackaroonies.
So what, is this
US.
just in subscriptions to her account?
Yeah. Or it's a free OnlyFans, so it's, I assume he's like getting her to, I don't know, stuff squirrels up her arse or some shit, like ludicrous. $8 million worth of weird shit is like a lot of weird shit.
What the fuck? How does he earn this money?
YouTube.
Yeah, but is it just YouTube?
I think he started on YouTube.
We talked about a fish man on YouTube last week or the other week.
Do you have the YouTube?
Do you have the YouTube? No, but when he's streaming on Twitch and that, kids are just donating. But they're not kids though.
Well, he's like the biggest channel, isn't he?
He started. Well, his market. It's him and PewDiePie. Like started off with a captive child market, and they've grown up with him. So now he's got like adults that have been spending buttons when they were kids, and are now like, oh, I've got a full-time job, I want to help support this. But then he just goes, like, all of his videos now are just like, I spent $1 million making 2 sharks fuck. Or
when we say kids, how old is kids?
Well, like when he came up on YouTube, it was like 15 years ago. So like people our age, like when they were in their early teens, were watching Mr. Beast and PewDiePie.
I'm just trying to establish in my head how old these fuckers are that have got debit cards that are just churning money into him.
But they got daddy's debit cards. The same kind of
yeah,
like
but
Fortnite
it can't just be daddy.
Skins.
Yeah, I guess FIFA. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, the majority of the money surely comes from kids and their parents' credit cards.
But just asking for the money in the same way that I was like, "Oh, mum, can I have some packs on FIFA?"
Yeah.
You probably got like a Twitch wallet or something.
Yeah,
something.
Oh yeah, I need $20, and then they load it on there. Right, and then they donate.
You get what? He's got how many people subscribed? You get 1 million kids giving you $1. You got $1 million in that one stream.
Mate.
Like, how many people are watching? I don't know.
Loads of followers, like tens of millions. PewDiePie's got over 100 million subscribers, so if they all just give $1, he's buying countries.
Hitler went after the wrong people, man.
You should have gone after YouTubers.
Should have gone after YouTubers.
We should have gone after the people that donate to YouTubers. Fucking get to fuck.
The final solution. Kill them all.
Do you have the YouTubes?
Yeah, fish.
Ein Vogue, ein Reich, ein YouTube.
His mate was German, wasn't
he? Who?
Whose mate? Who?
Fish.
Fish. Oh no, yeah, he was. Yeah. Tying back into the chat from a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, he was trying to seek out that German. He painted this guy out as like a prophet. Yeah, the German Jesus, who was going picking up. God, I don't know where it went, but kids or something. They were doing some ceremonies in the middle of butt fuck.
That might have been your mate, Jake, with the Star of David and the swastika.
Oh, Rael, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen that documentary?
Nah.
We talked about it last week, so it's a bit dead on the repeats. But basically, guy in the modern era, like past 20 years, cruising around with a swastika in a Star of David on his chest, starts a cult where he says that he got abducted by aliens that were Christian aliens, and that he's the brother of Jesus. And then like a bunch of people were just following him with a swastika on his chest and not being like, that's highly suspect.
I wish we had video for that bit then, the faces that were being pulled. That's insane.
It's nuts. And now he's in Tibet doing the same thing, but to like nice people.
Jake knows because he's a follower.
Yeah, 100%. Bro, have you not seen my big swastika Star of David flag in the room?
On your arm?
On your arm.
On your arm, bro.
Yeah, covered.
Again, we need some video.
We need on holiday for
just
a week
need
as well.
to know the difference between a swastika and an iron cross, you spastic.
Whoa!
He doesn't like that one.
Whoa!
So
Someone's been working all day.
Be correct. Just don't be wrong, because you are. But any other real news? What reels have you been seeing? You've surely been seeing reels. You've been unemployed for weeks now. You must have seen something.
I've been unemployed for approximately 3 months. I've seen a few things this morning.
I'll jump in with a reel.
Loads of volunteering. I've been helping out at the shelter.
I'll jump in with a reel though.
Under Jake Farrell.
The segmented chicken demon that I stumbled across the other day.
On RuneScape?
Oh, yeah.
It
Does sound like a RuneScape monster. It isn't a RuneScape monster. But there's some lab scientist that has put together like a segmented, I guess you call it like a beast, and it's just like pieces of an animal that you put together with a brain.
It's like a modular
organ
system.
So I've seen that.
It's
I
like
saw
Mr.
that
Potato
ages ago.
Head, but-
Where it looks like a bat wing, and then like and it all clips together.
And you
You
get
must
it
have
going,
seen
like
that.
the heart
I
starts
think we've seen
beating,
that
then
at
the
school.
lungs start going, and then you put arms on and it starts
So-
trying to like crawl over to the optimum temperature.
Tries to crawl towards things that are 37 degrees.
That's really old, that is. But to tie in all of the shit we've been talking about over the last few weeks, if that is as old as I think it is, imagine what the freaking hell's going on at the minute. Surely, like, Biden is actually one of those, I don't know.
Demented chicken.
But it's crook. I don't know.
scary.
Me and Connor were talking about this on the bus yesterday morning, and I was just like, looking at like the direction my brain's going into, I think I'm going to be extremely wary of like the advances that are happening in technology at the moment, because I think they're all made with good intentions, but I've seen iRobot and it doesn't end well.
I don't think anything's
good
made with good intentions. I think that's the point.
What do you mean?
Everything starts in the military.
It's more like you make something because you can make it. Like we're more like we don't care what the implications. Just because we can do it, we're gonna do it.
Oh,
we're gonna see what
you say that, but all
honestly,
the money
that's-
goes into military.
Well, money goes places, but if you can make a
If that
segmented
mad
robot,
robot-
Yeah, but
Turkey
what I'm
can
saying,
make it.
but what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
where the reason for the push to create anything is
Yeah.
usually in the military.
yeah,
And
that's
so
where the money goes.
All
It
of the
funds it.
all the biggest thinkers, they pay for all of them. They pay, or they've got all the money. Like,
But the robot chicken guy, those are organs that just plug together. Like it was useless for the military. It's
So
like,
far.
unless the only thing would be a helping thing. Like, oh, someone's got shot and their heart is.
no, yeah, but
Replace.
Just
I think what I'm saying-
segmented
yeah.
chicken fighters with guns strapped to them. One gets shot in the head, new brain.
Oh,
Off it
the
goes.
fucking.
Who
the
knows? You
robot
never know
dog
what's
with
going to be
AK on
the
its
next
back.
thing in 40 years. Like, I mean, you look at Apple Vision. That shit's fucking crazy. If you predicted that 20 years ago, fucking power to you. But I don't
They
think
did.
anyone
Simpsons,
did.
surely.
Predicted that.
Yeah, no, loads of things have. What was that one with the glass eyes?
Oh,
Google
Black Mirror.
Lens.
Black Mirror.
Oh no, I'm thinking has it got what's Little Man? Mission Impossible guy. Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise, yeah.
Tom Cruise is in it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And they've got like the glass eyes, and they end up cutting eyes out of people because of it, and everything works out of their eyes. I can't for the life of me remember what the film is. I couldn't even remember his name.
But the Apple Vision stuff, like when we were talking about like if that and the Neuralink thing integrates, it's just like cool, like sounds cool, like oh I'll be able to control all this stuff with my mind. It's like, and also you like be able to get your brain hacked and have pop-ups in your brain.
I don't think it's the brain hacking you should be worried about. I think it's the fact that you can just communicate without even opening your mouth. Like you'll
That's
be able
the
to just
crazy
talk to
shit,
each
yeah.
other, and you won't need to speak anymore. So you
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about someone hacking my brain.
no, but why would anybody need to hack your brain when they can see your brain?
And imprint thoughts into you.
Well, that's hacking your brain, is it not?
But you're a hive mind.
You're not a hive mind.
Yeah, but that's what it essentially. That's what you should fear, not hacking. I know what you're saying. It
It
is
is the
essentially
same
hacking.
thing.
Yeah.
Like we're saying the
Infiltration.
Same thing from different
Yeah,
angles.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
someone fucking with my brain. I already fuck with my brain enough. I don't need someone else doing it as well and putting pop-ups in my fucking field of vision at all times.
That's it. One of
Duh.
Elon's main directives with Neuralink. The first one was cure paralysis, and the other one was communicate without speaking.
What about
What's
automated
the fucking
updates?
point in that?
About what?
Automated updates.
What the
You have
fuck
no
is the
choice.
point in that?
I don't.
Like,
I don't know if it's in. I don't know if we're going to be like able to download information. Where are we going to store it? It's not. It's not like that, is it? It's like access to the thing. We're not going to be able to actually like hold the information.
You don't need
I'm
to
just
if you have
thinking.
access to the web.
Yeah, this is what. But
save memories to
this
the
is what I'm
cloud.
s-
Just
yeah.
wink and take a picture.
Well, I don't know. I'm just thinking like methodically in terms of how you build a computer, right? Like there would be nowhere to save it, so you're actually just saving stuff to a cloud. So yeah, I guess the hack would be actually just constant upload of everything that you're doing. So someone would be able to see you. You would basically become a CCTV camera of yourself.
Well, yeah,
If that
that's
makes sense, if you know what I mean.
That's
even
circling
that
back to
state
Black Mirror.
surveillance.
Yeah, and that's Black Mirror. Yeah. So
Who needs fucking like, oh, we've got access to all the CCTV cameras. Like, oh no, everyone's eyeballs are now CCTV cameras. We've got
that's
like
the
the
film.
most intense.
What's that film
No,
called?
that's Black Mirror, where they turn up to get on a plane and it's like review your last 48 hours.
Yeah.
And they like just scroll back through the last 48 hours, make sure no guns and no drugs.
Oh man, there's an old film that, I'm gonna have to dig it out. It's gonna be redundant by the time I find it, but.
What about you, Sammy? Have you seen any reels of note recently?
No, I'm not gonna find it.
Apart from people getting blown apart.
Yeah.
Joan of Arc.
You have to come back to me on that one.
Speaking of blowing up, recent fresh
Ryan
off
Garcia.
the newsreel. Oh,
Sorry.
no, go on.
No, Ryan Garcia this morning coming out saying he's been raped and what's that place called? They do some satanic rituals.
Oh, Bohemian Grove.
Ryan Garcia got on a fucking multi-call yesterday on Twitter and just went, I got raped and taken to Bohemian Grove and blah blah blah, and went and tried to blow
Ryan
it up.
Garcia?
A boxer.
The boxer.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, like he's
a big boxer,
he's a
right? Yeah, he's
title
like,
holder.
what, champ? Is he still champ? No.
He sounded
beat
pretty
by,
inebriated
maybe
though.
not champ.
Like, I mean, Andrew Tate of all people called him out on it and was like, "Yo, if you're gonna be calling these things out,
Bring some
you gotta-
receipts.
well, you got to be doing it when you don't sound as inebriated as you are, and
Mm.
also like you're saying some pretty dangerous things. Like, I'm not gonna converse with you about this in this domain at all."
Yeah.
He that's what he said. It's pretty wild, to be
Ryan
fair.
Garcia is going to be suicided.
Well, that was the point. Yeah. So we got another one on suicide watch.
To be fair, have you seen the P Diddy stuff?
I've heard about this.
I've heard a few clips.
P Diddy's what it seems essentially is hip hop's Jeffrey Epstein, essentially.
Oh yeah, he was getting
Yeah.
like young artists to like nosh him off
Come around his house and filming
Philip
everyone doing
Schofield
stuff
on
and
roids.
thingy.
and just had like blackmail shit basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Philip Schofield on roids and black.
Also, the other thing that came out I remember this ages ago. The other thing that came out is all of his business partners he started his record label with all conveniently died of heart attacks
Ooh.
over the years, and now it's just him. So
Whoa.
when you feed that into what's just came out, it's like,
Maybe P Diddy just gives mad head and they just had mad explosive heart attack orgasms like that
like
bird.
like on the boys.
Reel that one back up.
The chick that has explosive orgasms.
100%.
Yeah, so I don't. One of yous was talking about it, but yeah, there's a girl that used a Satisfyer Pro, and just the orgasm
Blew herself up from the inside
triggered,
out.
like just a series of organ failures and so it was like a massive heart attack, and then kidney failure, liver, all the.
She
things.
found out subsequently because of the orgasm. She found out that she had loads of pre-existings, but essentially she orgasmed into death.
Yeah. And then survived and is now just like.
And now she's handy capable. Especially with a Satisfyer Pro.
Yeah.
More than handy
Not
capable.
very
Doubly.
advertising though, is it really?
P. Diddy's not calling her up.
Surely
Yeah.
she can, like, it's in America, she can take them to court and be like, I am definitely not satisfied.
No, you'll just
Ooh.
find it. You'll just find a little small print on the label
Right.
now.
If you
So
have a massive
May
heart
cause
attack,
small
soz.
explosion.
Those American adverts are that may cause
Massive
heart
heart
explosions.
attacks.
Did you have a massive
Really,
orgasm?
really,
Yes. Case closed, Your Honor.
Yeah.
You were satisfied. But that's what I was saying. I was saying, like, it was the best orgasm she ever had until it wasn't. Like, it must have been amazing, then heart attack, not so good.
We're saying the same thing. It was like, surely every orgasm is the best orgasm that you
Until
have.
you have a heart attack,
But then
yeah.
that surely makes it the worst orgasm you've ever had.
Yeah, but, like, it's got to be pretty intensive for your heart rate to get to cardiac arrest level.
Yeah,
It's
if you
pretty,
if you didn't
it's a pretty on-heart orgasm.
Now, this
If
is
you
a
didn't
My
pretty,
heart's doing 260 BPM. I'm like,
pretty old reference, but have you seen that guy? I remember this in like maybe primary school, early secondary school times, where he would walk around and he'd come like every 5 minutes.
oh,
Constant
yeah.
jizz.
Just constantly, and he hated it. He hated it so much. He's like, I could be at the park with my kids, and suddenly I have to turn away and orgasm.
Imagine if he had the elephant balls as well.
Just redecorate.
just liquidating.
No. Yeah, I've been sending around a photo to the flatties of a guy with severely large, distended testicles. It's
Oh, he got big bowels.
yeah, he got big bowels.
Space hoppers.
Yeah.
How good was Space Hoppers, bro? What a throwback.
I went to prom on a space hopper.
Did you? That's skex.
It was
Yeah,
about
fuck the limo.
30
Sam's bouncing on
But
it.
just
yeah.
bouncing in.
Yeah, it was
Ding,
rolled in
ding,
on
ding.
these little red space hoppers.
That's cool.
wasn't cool.
I found out the other day that Judith Collins, who's the Attorney General for New Zealand, is also a minister for a newly established ministry, which is the New Zealand Ministry for Space, which seems like the most pointless ministry for New Zealand to have in the world, given what are they sending to space?
Mate, do you know what New Zealand are going to send a kiwi bird to space, and it's going to be like fucking monkey in space.
And yeah, but that involves them sending a rocket to space, which with New Zealand's kind of like
Or
financial
just
means
paying
seems
a
like
company
an
that already
enormous
does
waste
send
of
things
time.
to space.
Well, then labeling it.
Robots.
Yeah, have the name.
Here's a kiwi. It already can't fly. It's not doing a whole lot. Just put it on the rocket. Get us some good press.
That's some good clicks, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's a few billion views on TikTok.
You give the kiwi a mouldy name, and it's like front page
If you
news.
diss it, then you're being culturally insensitive. Nailed it.
Exactly.
Four white guys do a podcast.
You're welcome, Marcelo.
Shout out Marcelo.
Oh, real shout outs to Stevie K. Happy 30th.
He couldn't be with us tonight because he's on the piss with the boys from work.
Yeah, he is indeed.
But yeah,
Big
shout
ups.
out you old cunt.
It's you next, Paz. Be afraid.
I know, yeah, me next.
Old man.
Jake's got his age. Just
It's funny because everyone thinks that Jake's 35, but he's not.
Tough shit for you, eh? You'll be dead soon. And then
What are we talking about?
Paz
Dying
is
yesterday?
eating. He's living longer than any of us.
he's drinking VBs, bro. Unemployment's
Hey.
not been kind to him.
Lad, VBs are actually unreal. VBs take me a bit too close to home. They do. They're class. I don't know why we don't drink them all the time. They're bigger cans as well.
Yeah, they're class.
Bloody lovely.
I don't know. Solid maybe out of 10 for me, to be honest.
Oh yeah, nah.
I mean, I'm sitting here drinking a Jim Beam and Coke, so I've got no legs on which to stand. I'm
My
one of
Jim
those
Beams and Coke.
Big Stumpy, you're welcome.
I just want to ask Sam what he's been up to today, drawing.
I haven't drawn anything actually.
Go
Been
on.
torturing myself trying to think of a name
For?
for this brand.
Oh yeah, branding yourself. Oh yeah. Sammy's
not
been
going
doing
well.
some. Sammy's been
All I
doing
heard was
some.
torturing yourself in branding, and I'm like, oh, it's an interesting day in the office.
Nah, Sammy's been
Yeah,
doing some
everyone's
serious business.
Like fucking, was it Jackass? Where I got a dig form on my ass.
No, just sat in front of the computer, chat GBT and stuff.
Yeah, doing the business admin.
What is
walks
the
of-
Bit
what's the
knees.
brand that you're hoping to or planning to launch?
Clothing essentially.
Colorblind.
V2.
Yeah.
I've been seeing loads of reels actually about like guys going to the factories that like North Face and all these brands are made in, and it's like how much is it to buy one singular of this item with a logo on it, and then it's that price, and then how much it would cost to buy like a small batch and how quick the turnaround on it is. Don't know why I've been like, that's the pigeonhole I've been put in.
You're on the Wi-Fi. That's all I've been doing.
Yeah.
Potentially, but that could be useful, I guess. Just outsource all your production to China. That's what all the big brands do. It's just good enough for them, good enough for you.
Vietnam's the one.
That's
Yeah,
the
or
that's
you
the
can
that's
buy
the
in
digging
New
that I
Zealand
ran
and pay
into the other day.
$6,000 a t-shirt because they tax you up the wazoo.
No, Sammy's been doing his digging. It's been interesting to just follow sort of in and out to the bedroom. Oh, what you been doing? Oh, yeah, no, I just found 5 geezers that'll make me 5 million hats for about $30. Oh, yo, and they're sick as well. Yeah, they're making for Nike too. Mean. Oh, and they also put Apple phones together.
Well, that's totally what it is. I don't go on like reels and shit enough to get algorithms myself, but we're all on the same IP address,
Yeah,
ish, like, or the same router.
That's
so
not how it
all,
works.
Well, we're all on the same internet, so we will get. There'll surely be some bleeding over of stuff. He knows
Without
what
a
he's
doubt.
talking about.
No, he don't. He just got cyber hacked.
No, I didn't.
No comment.
Zero comment on that.
Not in a work.
It's
not
an evolving situation.
Yeah, not in a working environment.
Talking of the algorithm thing, I've been trying real hard to get away from the do you really want to see this reels?
Yeah.
I've been like trying real hard to get out of it.
And all of yours are now just papered with. Do you?
No,
want to see
not
this?
even like I was just scrolling through. I think football, just like football, like top 10 best goals kind of thing. And it was like, oh, do you want to see this? I was like, nah. Keep going. Then another one, and another one, And then another one, I was like, "Fuck, you really want me to watch these?"
Was that like the sensitive content?
Yeah, the
ones where it's
sensitive
just,
content, like
people
It's onto him. That's what I mean. That's why I don't know if the IP address is crossing over because
I've got loads of ones.
mine's really specific to me.
I get loads
Hitler.
of like if only there was an Instagram Reels page dedicated to like people nearly dying, or like to Instagram page dedicated to like sports, like F1 drivers getting really angry and just daft shit like that. Like,
if you want less targeted shit to show up, clear your cookies.
but then I
Always.
have no cookies.
I'm a cookie clearer, bro.
Yeah, you're a cookie eater.
I am. Not anymore though. Not since Eddie came in.
Eddie Abu,
Eduardo.
the 3 million follower man. He was doing a live this morning, and he like just started randomly getting like people on his live, and it was just like a bunch of people that looked like they've just had their first breakfast of eggs and been like, I'm converted. And it's like you still weigh half a ton.
You need to eat. Yeah, it's those ones. They're benchmarked with eggs. You need to eat 1,000 eggs before you can have a conversation with me. So.
All raw.
Yeah.
Each with a plate of raw chicken breast
You
before
need
you
to
can
eat
talk to
a
Taz.
slither of raw liver before you excel to level 20.
Meat
I
cheese,
honestly
as
think
Paz
I've eaten more
refers to
eggs
it.
in
Meat
the past
cheese.
3
It is
weeks
hexagonic.
than I've eaten in my entire life. I've been polishing like 36 to like 50 odd eggs a week for like the past 3 weeks.
Lies.
Not at all.
Lies. Just like you've stopped vaping. It's lies. Fucking
the
bullshit.
weekend.
For all-
Fed
for
up
all
with
the
your
consistent
fucking
listeners.
bullshit,
The-
man.
the 5 eggs.
Stop fucking telling lies,
30
especially on the
30
podcast.
30 plus eggs.
Stop it, bro.
What do you mean? 30
Fucking stop lying.
You're
50 eggs.
What you're at 30 to 50
Bro.
eggs is totally a thing. I'm eating like 5-6 eggs a day every day minimum.
All right, are the
Breakfast
eggs?
every morning when I get home from the gym.
Are the eggs
is
still in
eggs.
that
It's
18
7 days
pack
a
of
week.
eggs
Yeah,
that were
I go to
purchased
the
on
gym
Monday?
pretty much every day. What? Like
Nasty.
50
Lots of
eggs is a
eggs.
lot
You
of
said
eggs.
50.
that's like it's close to that.
That's like
I'm
nearly
smashing
10 a day.
I'm smashing a lot of eggs.
Yeah, but the maths don't work.
Well, it does. I eat a lot of eggs.
But
I said 36 to 50 eggs. That's like good maths.
That's 3 of those
5-6
18
eggs
boxes.
a day, 7 days in a week, bruv.
Yeah.
You do the maths.
I haven't
no,
seen that
I've
math
just
in
done the
myself.
maths. I've done the maths about 4 times in my
7
head.
times 5 is 35. 7 times 6 is 42. That's close to 50. What are you on about? This chat is shit.
42 eggs.
Honestly, we were talking about primary school earlier before we came on, listeners. I think somebody needs to go back. Mate, we were talking about this the other day because the two guys, or the couple that I was staying with at the farmhouse for this wedding this weekend, they're from Leeds, and they've walked in, and in the kitchen there's like the little like egg holder cradle things, and he's like, "No way, fucking Chucky eggs." This is gonna mean nothing to you, like, but growing up, all I called them was Chucky eggs. But Chucky eggs is just boiled eggs in the little like holder where you tap the fuck out
Eggs
the
and
top.
soldiers,
Soldiers.
right?
Soldiers,
Yeah.
sort of soldiers, and he's gone Chucky eggs. I'm like, fucking love it, Chucky eggs. It's so bad though, the whole accent thing. As soon as like you're around someone that's got remote like sibilance with you, or what's it called, cadence, or what you can relate to, similarity just in the chat. Yeah, I fall into it.
I understand that all too well. I walk around with an English accent in this house 70% of the time.
How many eggs do you have in the morning?
50.
Not 50. Fuck me.
Six and boom,
That's too many. Can we go back to that? That's way too many eggs, bro.
Way too many eggs. No, that's 11. That video that you're on about there, he's like 11 bomber clat eggs. It's
11
like,
blood clat.
yeah,
Bomber
that's it,
clat
yeah,
eggs.
yeah.
That's, a
That's
lot of
11.
eggs.
That is a lot.
That would be 77 eggs a week.
Yep.
Nearly.
That's mad. But then,
Around
so
about.
the chat,
God, you got that
the
one.
chat growing up was that like eating more than 2 eggs
100
in a
eggs.
go was like unhealthy. Who's the
Who
fucks came
said-
up with that?
Who's what?
Was just like growing up as a kid, it was like having more than 2 eggs is like unhealthy. Like you should
Who's
eat
said
more
that?
Cholesterol. The yolks aren't necessarily good for you.
Who's? Yeah, but chat, man.
Yeah.
That's chat.
Nah, it just depends. Like you can get high cholesterol eating eggs.
yeah,
that's what-
Yeah, if you
That's
eat
high
6 eggs a day
cholesterol.
and sit on your arse and
The
play
cunts that
RuneScape,
getting
you
high
need
cholesterol
anyway.
anyway.
Don't get me wrong. Watch me die from high cholesterol, but high cholesterol usually there's 3 things that contribute to high cholesterol.
Also, I've
Lots of money in your bank account,
Yeah.
golf, and eating steaks,
I've just
fucking
realised that
factual.
I'm
and
taking
having
the back to
fry
primary
ups if you
school
want to add a
chat.
couple more in it. But
I'm taking go back to primary school chat from 2 adult males who are playing fucking RuneScape
He's still
on a
mad.
regular basis.
See that?
Just
See
like my
the
brain
dial
just
back?
clicked. The RuneScape
like,
thing just clicked in there, and
Hey.
I was just like, "What are we even talking about?"
I'm actually quite enjoying the RuneScape chat.
Are
Yeah,
you
man.
playing
Just every now and
RuneScape?
again.
Are you in on the RuneScape?
Sam's
Nah, fuck
happy.
no.
Sam's along for the ride, man.
But
Yeah, nah.
I'm enjoying the like every
Yeah.
now and again you hear about I don't know,
Monkey
demonic
madness.
monkeys and chicken runs.
Ernest the
and
chicken.
stuff. Yeah.
I've got a slot top.
I'm enjoying that. I go out
Lossy.
for a pee in the middle of the night, and all I can hear is just mouse clicking and button mashing. It stank.
Better that than me and Sam strangle wanking, though, isn't it? Really?
You do strangle wanking now.
Well, no, I help him.
Oh, true. I thought you were just on rescue duty. I thought you were just like the emergency first aider.
No, I just have to help.
First aid at wank instead of first aid at work.
Got a glass door now, so you can all see.
Break of strangled.
It's a
too hard.
two-way one as well. You can't see out because
Yeah,
that
yeah.
ruins the illusion.
Mr. Beast pays me a couple of minutes.
That's what he's been working on, an AI filter.
Yeah,
he
that's
looks
it.
like a fit chick, and he's just been like in his DMs, like, "Oh yeah, how you doing?" So we need some video, don't we?
Just only hands.
And now with sport.
And now sport. Yeah, sport. There is some chat.
Oh, Villa drew this morning. Bullshit.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, they
On to
did.
the next one.
I did see Jake Paul and Mike Tyson have made it official.
Oh god.
And
Let's
it's
not even
a
give that any
mockery
breath,
to sport.
man. Yeah,
It's
no.
just
Do we need to?
fighting some old dude? I hope he fucking absolutely pastes him, eh?
But
Imagine
this
if he
shit-
knocked him out.
Huh?
Imagine if Jake Paul knocked out Mike Tyson.
Oh, God,
Knocked out
stop.
a 57-year-old
So
man.
sad. I
like,
literally the other.
Would you take
all
the
boxing
fucking
at the
200
moment
mil?
is- Now that
Yes.
Fury Usyk fight's done, it's now watch Joshua fight Ngannou. If Joshua wins, he's gonna fight Fury, or he's gonna fight Usyk, and either of them will spanner him.
No, what? You go on, Sammy. You go.
Mine was a slight segue. And did you hear Ngannou talking to Tyson during the press conference? He was like, "You want nothing."
Outside of the ring. That's what he said. He was like, outside of the ring, you got nothing. I'll fuck you
I'll
up.
finish you, and just clicked his fingers.
But did you see them all? You've got to love the whole professionalism and the chat and the buying into the game because the picture of them all together, and that was before the
Because they're talking about
so they know they're going to take it on.
octagon as well. Fury was like, "Oh, I'll take you in the octagon," and Ngannou, rightfully so,
Yeah,
was just like,
told him
"I'll
straight.
fucking snap you like a twig in the octagon."
But like to take it back to what you were talking about, Joshua. If Joshua beats Ngannou at full noise, because Joshua's going to have to go full noise.
he's a boxer.
But
know,
Fury didn't go full noise against Ngannou.
Yeah.
There's no way, and he wasn't in the same shape that he was looking like when he was going to that Usyk fight.
Yeah.
He just not like, and we know what Fury's all about. And if everyone's got their
But
opinions.
say
whatever,
Ngannou comes out and batters him.
but as Joshua, then he's a
Yeah.
complete got a chance at everything.
Well, he becomes #1 contender in 2 divisions. The
Oh, 100%.
thing that sucks about that is that if Joshua loses and Fury loses, Usyk has to fight mandatory challengers in every single like there's IBF, WBO, WBC,
they'll throw the
like
book at it.
IBO.
They'll throw the book at it because it's not fair for him to just walk in and go, "I'm now the new
they
guy."
have to
But
keep the
Fury
weight
and Usyk have
division.
got a rematch clause.
Yeah, I mean that's the fight that we really need to see in the whole world of it. Like we really need to see that fight happen. I think a really fit Fury, personal, like chucking the 2 cents in. I think Fury
Stomps them all.
Stomps him. Yeah,
But can you get a really fit Fury now? With
100%.
He's
Did you
getting
see
old,
him?
man.
Yeah, he was.
Bro, did
He's
you?
getting old.
He's getting old. He's like 32, 33,
No, he's not.
34.
I think he's a bit older. I think
I
he's like
think he's
36,
He's nearly
37.
50.
I think he's like 43 or 44.
Nah.
No, I don't think he's in his 40s.
I mean,
I've been wrong before, but I'm pretty sure he's like late 30s.
35.
30. Is he only 35?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like,
fuck,
he's got
he
like
just looks.
he's got like
He's got another
It's
few
all the
years. in it.
cocaine
Couple of
hookers
years.
and
Klitschko
alcohol.
went to his
Just-
41.
pre-Usyk. He was in outrageous like shredded shape. Like Fury was in like outrageous compared to his previous fight.
Against who do you mean? Sorry, when he
Fury
came back on the
for
comeback
Usyk,
tour.
This fight that he was meant to fight.
Oh right, sorry,
he was
yeah.
shredded.
Oh mate, he was the cut fucked him. I mean, can you imagine how pissed off you'd be if you're just inspiring and you get cut like that? And it's like complete freak. Like your man's hit him with the elbow. It's an accident.
I just love that David Hay came out and was just like,
eyebrows.
eyebrows.
Yeah. You gassed me for this, and now what? Now I'm not even allowed my bit. David Hay's a legend though. He's living in a fucking relationship with he's like in a quadruple. He's not even in a throuple. He's got like 3 birds. He's like he's got like 3 misses.
What a fucking guy!
Polygamy.
He should just accept the Mormon God and wife them all.
Amish.
Have you ever thought
Smoking
about,
big doinks in Amish?
So like all
In
the
Amish.
religions, right? All the religions, like, or most of the religions are all, I think apart from like Sikhism, are all like, if you don't believe our religion, then hell. Like, you're fucked. Like, if you're in Islam, like, if you're an infidel, dead. In Christianity, if you're a non-believer, you go to hell. But like, what if one of the like ancient religions, like the Greeks or something, or the Romans, were onto it and they were right, and their religions died out, and now we're just all fucked?
So,
Oh,
I actually read yesterday. It's something called the Emerald Tablet of Thoth.
Thoth.
Yeah,
No, this is Egyptians.
Nah, it's pre-Egyptian.
No, but Thoth is they
It's
think
a combination of Greek and Egyptian.
Right.
Both have Thoth as
Thoth.
like a different name, but the
Yeah.
same thing.
because he was an alien.
Because he was an alien.
Yeah.
Because his whole it's not the
Right.
whole thing's not religion though. It's all
No.
about the teachings of life
Bro.
and what it is, and essentially it's just everything. Oh, it's fucked. Everything barrels down into what he was saying, and he was saying it. Oh, I think it was like 36,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Didn't Thoth have the head of a bird, though?
And this is it. This is what they're saying.
Yeah.
This is where they're pulling the alien. So yeah. So go do some digging on Thoth. It's not. It's not worth having a deep conversation about Thoth.
I'm pretty-
But like, go do some reading on Thoth because
Pretty well versed. Thoth was the scribe, was he not? Yeah. Egyptology is a bit of like I've got a bit of tism nerdiness about it. But he was the scribe of the gods. So it was writing
That's-
wisdom and magic.
That's what the tablets were.
Yeah,
Is the
yeah.
tablets are explaining wisdom, space, time,
everything. He
magic,
wrote it.
heaven, hell. Because he's like, it's fucked. It's so if it's like, but I think it is real. But if it is real, the whole thing is mad, and it's written in like kind of riddles.
Yeah.
It's like translated into Latin, which then have to be translated.
Everything's
again.
lost. Everything's been semi-lost essentially. That we don't have a complete transcribe of everything word for word over time.
What you're saying is Thoth built the pyramids.
Yes.
Yeah, essentially.
Yes.
He was because that's the other thing. is
Yeah.
that
No, that is 100% it. Yeah.
the way that he describes it is that all the pyramids are everywhere, and they're still there. It's not because they were like burial grounds or energy machines or whatever. It's because they were libraries. It's where everyone went to get the wisdom, and that's why they're all the same everywhere, because they're all portraying the same wisdom.
How the fuck? Here's a question. How the fuck did they light up those things so well to draw as well as they did? Is that
sun, bro?
inside them, you fucking clown?
Right. I was like, what do you? I thought you meant just like
On
to
the
draw
outside?
pictures
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
where there's no more
I
scribing.
thought you meant like, how did they light them up so well to draw pictures of them? And I was like, what are you saying?
Nah, see, Jake's pretty well versed.
But
Yeah,
inside
yeah,
them-
no, yeah.
the
There you
inside
go.
of them,
And there you
they-
go,
they
sports
had-
fans.
They
He's
had
read nearly
fire.
50 books.
Like,
No, for sure. But there's some intricate shit. Like, yeah, you can hold a lamp. Like, yeah, how many thousands of years? How long?
also, yeah, smoke inhalation. Imagine like
Right.
the Antec chambers of the pyramids would get pretty smoky if you were just burning.
The
Oh,
other
there's-
one is, have you seen the what's it called? Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun.
I have not.
It's a pyramid in Bosnia, which is in Europe, and it's now essentially just looks like a hill.
Mm.
Is that some Graham Hancock shit?
No, this isn't even
No,
Graham.
It's not on Graham, no.
That's
'Cause, like,
in Indonesia.
You're banned.
No, there's loads on
They're
it.
banned from doing archaeological work there.
Interesting.
There's a tour you can do, but like
Mm.
they're not allowed to dig anymore or do anymore. But essentially, there's just tunnels, and there's some have been blocked up and some haven't, and they're just slowly uncovering what they are.
Fair.
But it'll be like, I think it's 3 times bigger than the Egyptian pyramid.
Motherfuckers were building big pyramided
I don't-
structures everywhere.
I don't want to shit on this, but direct studies of the site by geologists, archaeologists, and other scientists have demonstrated that the hills are natural formations known as flat irons, and that there is no evidence that they were shaped by human construction.
Hey,
But-
government
but-
worker.
yeah,
But
who's
no,
that?
no,
Hey,
no,
government
no,
worker.
I don't want
I'm
to
not
shit on
finished.
this.
I'm not
Shits
finished.
on it.
I'm not finished. The European Association of Archaeologists has condemned the so-called Bosnian pyramids as a cruel hoax. However, this is the same archaeologists who have shat on Hancock's findings, etc. So, definitely still questionable, and like
Well, no,
they
it's-
have
it's-
stopped
it's not-
further,
it's
not like on
further
Wikipedia
research
or
there.
Well, no, it's
So it's
yeah,
like-
it's not that it's not whether it's questionable. It's whether or not you actually believe in the person that's saying it. Like,
that's whether it's questionable or not.
No, because
You're
what I'm trying to say.
Whether they're
But also,
No, but what I'm trying to say is you go on there and you see that. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm not saying like this guy's right and they're wrong. I'm just saying the same archaeologists that have tried to disprove loads of Hancock's things that have turned out to be true are the ones saying that this is natural. Like I'm saying, that is questionable.
They're supporting it.
They're doing that for the same reason though, because that pyramid would predate the Giza pyramids by thousands of years, which would then change everything you know about everything.
Yeah, exactly.
In the denial, they're supporting exactly the conspiracy. Put your tinfoil hats on, guys.
Yeah.
Continuing back with sport, is anyone?
How did you get to that from sport?
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about sport before, and we went a little bit deep. I was just very interested if anyone's followed the transition from Bellator with Michael Venom Page fighting in the UFC for the first time against Kevin Holland.
Is that Sunday? This weekend?
That is this weekend.
Ooh.
We have a card of dreams.
Yeah, it's a pretty nuts card.
Michael Venom Page, for you guys that haven't seen him, is a fucking killer, bro.
Yeah, his early
He once
clips are
fucking flying kneed a guy in the head, caved his skull in, put on a fucking Ash Ketchum hat, and rolled a Pokeball at him as a celebration.
While he had a caved in face on the deck.
Sam, I know you're off, but is your mate still in Bellator or not?
Yeah, he is actually, yeah.
Is he fighting again soon?
He will be, yeah.
True.
Shout out to Luke Trainer.
Yeah, Luke Trainer.
Damn.
Luke the Gent.
Seen him fucking have a few.
Surely he's got to chuck Pokeballs
Holy
at people if his surname's Trainer.
Good shout.
You're welcome, Mr. Trainer.
He's fucking mad. He's huge. I think
Bro,
6'6".
this card
He
is
looks like a
actually
beast.
fucked.
It's crazy, yeah.
Sean O'Malley's fighting championship defense. Dustin Poirier fights Benoit Saint-Denis. Holland
Which will be
Page,
amazing.
Gilbert Burns and Jack Madalena, and Piotr Yan and Song Yadong.
Amazing.
You're
That's
a dong,
just
bro.
the main card. Prelims, Curtis Blades kind of dusty.
Curtis Blades could do some
Gamrot's
cool shit.
fighting Dos Anjos on the prelim.
Yeah.
That's damn.
Can we talk about football?
And
This
how
is
bad
fucking
we are at
dusty.
it.
So it's it's a big weekend for UFC fans. Moving into football so that we can talk about Villa.
No. 2 red cards, 0-0
Mate.
draw, away from home. I'll take it. We're damn.
The real big game this weekend though is Man City versus Liverpool.
Or Villa
on-
Tottenham.
Dead. Who
No, bro.
Another 0-0 draw.
Man City,
Dak,
Liverpool,
bro.
the game of the Premier League this weekend is City Liverpool. There's no
Yeah, it's
question.
huge.
It's huge. If they draw and Arsenal beat Brentford, Arsenal are top of the league. If City win, then
When did
and-
Arsenal get into this, bro?
But it's the top 3. So if City win
Jake loves
and
Arsenal.
Liverpool, so obviously City win, Liverpool lose, and Arsenal win, then it's just there's so many combinations where the top 3 are completely
Yeah, and if
interchangeable.
my dad
It's
was a bike, he'd be a
crazy.
bicycle, and his
It's-
mum would be.
Just because
fucking-
your fucking team's fell to bits and you shat the bed doesn't mean everyone else has to have a day off.
Yeah, 50 eggs. Yeah,
Let's talk about your 0-0 draw with red cards.
No, I
Sounds way
don't
more
want to talk
exciting.
about it. Job done. I said it already. It was
But
alright.
yeah,
Short and sweet.
it's a big weekend for football. Oh, Champions League, Real Madrid through after a
Player.
1-1 draw.
Yeah, I don't know,
Bellingham got red carded. So that's the 2 football things actually. So Bellingham got red carded for protesting because they crossed the ball in and scored, and as the ball was kicked for the cross, the ref blew the whistle, and then
because it was in play.
That was in the Liga though, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, so that's
it
not
wasn't in
Champions
the
League.
Champions League. It was it was just I'm just talking
Oh, right.
football. And then in the Premier League, Nottingham Forest had the ball in the attacking third. I think it was Hudson Odoi had the ball, and then game got stopped for a head knock, and then they gave the drop ball to Liverpool. Didn't give it to Nottingham in the attacking third, and Liverpool went up the park and scored in the 99th minute with the best player on the face of the earth.
Oh, yeah.
Nunez.
Fucking that goal, man. Fuck me, man. Fucking Liverpool, bro.
Right, top 4s. We'll do it. Filthy fella style. Top 4. Jake, go.
Top 4 of the Prem this season:
Yep.
City, Liverpool, Arsenal. Spurs.
Ooh. Sam.
The first 3 are given. We're just fucking...
Oh, in
Yeah,
order.
what order though? Yeah, no, in order.
Oh,
bro.
jokes.
No, what do you mean?
City.
What the fuck?
top
What
I
kind
was
of
just
question was that?
top 4.
You top 4 in order, bro.
I mean, like optimistically, Arsenal top, but realistically, I think City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham.
Ooh. Sammy Harris.
City, Liverpool, Arsenal. Yeah, probably Tottenham.
I mean, it's hard to say anything else, really. I think City will take it away. They're just cunts. And they'll do it. City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham. Yeah, boom.
I don't think you can. I think you can't discredit the fact that Arsenal have been comprehensively battering teams 6-0 for like 4 or 5 games in a row.
I can't believe all of you have said the same fucking thing.
We've not.
You did?
I said City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, sorry. My bad. Hands in the air. My bad. My bad.
What are you saying?
I'm going Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Villa. And
I hope you're right.
And there's an air of optimism. You've all ruled us out. I don't know why. We're about to beat Spurs this weekend, and that's it. And your mum's your dad. See you never. Whatever.
Honestly, I hope you're right. I'd love for it to be Villa and not Tottenham in the top 4. Because I fucking despise Tottenham.
You hope he's right. Do you know what? Arsenal at the top.
Do you know what? I genuinely think
because I'm an Arsenal fan and I have been for donks, so I'm like realistic that we will almost certainly shit the bed at some point.
If it's not Villa 4th, it's United.
I wanted to say that so bad.
If it's not Villa 4th, it's United.
What's the point?
And I know these two didn't want to say United because they didn't want to jinx it, but I'm saying Villa because fucking let's have it.
I want to have a look at the league table because
I've got it here.
No, it's only between Villa, Tottenham,
United
and
are
United.
6 points behind Tottenham.
It's Villa, Spurs, and United. If we beat Spurs at the weekend, we're on.
But what am I even on about Tottenham? It's your 4th is yours to throw away. You're 5 points clear.
But I can't believe all of you said the same fucking thing.
In my head I thought Tottenham were 4th. To be honest,
yeah, same.
Well, this is. I'm going to drop a hard out. Retarded. Fuck.
It's no.
We're not all following Villa with a fucking.
No, it's not. It's just following the league.
Well, it's just but in my head, yous haven't been at.
You don't know
at
ball.
The races, and yous have lost some games. So in my head, I was like,
you don't know
Tottenham.
ball. None of you know ball.
You're the only one at the table that put Tottenham and put Villa in their top 4 because you're a fucking Villa fan.
No,
but
that's not even.
There's 3 points between. You're almost closer to.
I think
if you beat Tottenham and Arsenal lose at Brentford, you'll be closer to Arsenal than you are to Tottenham. You'll be closer to the top 3 than you will be to 5th place.
Mate, I genuinely just think I think it's Liverpool's to lose. I think City are unbelievable. This is my hot take, is that I think it's Liverpool's to lose. City are obviously capable enough of winning it. I think that Jurgen Klopp's last year, if you don't get every single squeeze of blood out of every one of those players because it's his last year, then something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
So I think that Liverpool will win the league on that basis because they will actually die for that fella. I think Arsenal. Liverpool? I think if anything, Pep's going to go all the way toe to toe, and that's what makes this whole thing so great.
As well.
What makes this whole situation so great is that Arteta has just got the boys singing. Like, you're actually singing. So
it's so
to have a team that's like kind of on the back of the two, that's just actually just decapitating teams is insane. So to have a 3-horse race is really cool. I just don't think that Arsenal have quite got what it takes to pepper the two titans that are Liverpool and City. I think that given the emotional involvement of Liverpool this year, they'll win the league.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, and at the end of last season I said this when we bottled the league, is that I still think, despite the fact that we've made some big signings and stuff, this isn't the final evolution of Arsenal. I feel like we're doing sick now, but there's still cogs in the machine to change over, and things I think there's more. I think next season we will be a continuous problem for the entire, because what we've not got
Arsenal thing to say.
Yeah,
what we've not got at the moment, because we've not got depth.
What's the depth?
Just squad depth. If we lose, if we get 1 or 2 injuries, it's kind of similar, not to the same extent, but kind of similar problem to what Villa have. If we lose a player or 2, the wheels can totally fall off. Last season we lost 1 defender, and our entire season went to shit.
Same as United.
But I think this. I would say the
Hoyland.
same. I don't know.
Garnacho. Mainu. The future balls.
I don't know. I'd say the same about
tomorrow.
Pretty much all the teams. I think all of us, all teams involved in this race now, even including Villa in it at the early doors. Yeah, I mean, we had this chat. I think it might have been before we started recording. But
that
City, you're looking at City's bench and you're going, every single one of those fuckers on the bench could go and actually be a main star in a team at any other team in the league.
Yeah.
Like in any team.
Yeah.
So that's the one where you're just looking at them going, how have they not won the league? What's going on there? Why are the egos not quite clicking this year?
Real News 2.0, actually, just on a football buzz, was Paul Merson and the boys talking about England's midfield for the Euros this year.
Yeah.
Oh, but like I didn't really.
You saw it on 360. Did you see it on 360 when the guy slayed him after?
On a real.
Yeah, but did you see the guy slay him like
because he said that there was only 2 French. I think he was slaying him because he said that there was only 2 French.
No, but you saw the same video. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah,
did you? Yeah.
But yeah, so the England midfield is ludicrous.
Is that like as having Scholes, Gerrard, and Lampard at the same time, though?
You got right.
Well, and this is what the fella said after.
I think different. The only clash is Bellingham and potentially the way that Arsenal are deploying Declan Rice is a clash. But the way that because they're both forward midfielders at the moment. Like Declan Rice is playing way higher.
He's playing an 8. He's playing box to box. Bellingham's playing like a 10.
Declan Rice is playing higher at the point where they will cross over lots. But you've got Bellingham, Rice, Saka. You've got Foden. So like Foden and Bellingham also potentially
Jordan
clash
Henderson
as well.
Foden's one of the best players in the world now.
You've got your midfield is like
you put Saka as a centre midfielder.
Yeah. What was that? You just put Saka in a centre mid.
Oh no, just in your midfield. Like he's just
he's
a midfielder.
Saka's a forward.
He in that England team.
He's a forward.
He would play. He's playing on the wing.
There's a front 3. Yeah, there's a forward.
Anyway, semantics. Your midfield is stacked.
Onto the real football. A-League, Phoenix, at the top.
We'll let you have like
channel mate and a Peter Steve.
You've got 30 seconds.
Steve talk.
We got the Phoenix at the top of the league. I haven't watched a single game. This is fucking mad. They're just shit to watch, aren't they?
Yeah, but at the same time, if they win the league, they don't win the league.
Steve.
That is a weird thing, though, right? Like, there's no actual league.
As it's gone, let's just slate Villa. Every single one of them suck. Ollie Watkins couldn't kick a fucking pea. Who else is shit? Konsa, wank. McGinn's dank.
You probably picked like the best 3.
Everyone else. Yeah, no, that was the point.
Just a slate.
Just all of them. They're all crap, and they live in Birmingham, dead.
To be fair, I think transition back to we could talk about the change of the Champions League format.
Oh yeah, that is a madness.
Tell me about it.
So it's now, instead of having a group stage, they're doing it where there's just one league and each team will play 4 other teams in the league, and it'll be like a tier system, and then depending on where you finish in the league depends on whether you go into like a round of 16 playoff, you go straight through.
So there's 4 teams in a league.
Now there's 36 teams.
So there's an actual league.
36 teams in one league.
Thebes.
Well, yeah, I like that idea.
Let me do it.
It just sounds like Super League with.
That's what they're trying to combat,
that's
right?
the combat is that if they create the Super League and they normally they announce these changes like a couple of years in advance, but this is like next season it's changing. Is that correct?
Yeah, 24. So
they can do that though.
Normally they give you like a couple years notice of changes to format, but this is like it's happening next year because the Super League is getting dangerously close to like being a problem.
I'm pretty sure they've dropped like a next year change every year, like, but it might not be as intense as
more teams.
Yeah, they're they'll
an entire.
They'll do but what I'm trying to say is like they are like constantly changing rulings, like minor refereeing and whatnot, so that they are capable of just doing that every year. But
so for definition here, there's a 36 team in a single league, 8 opponents. You'll play 8 matches against 8 opponents, and then 24 teams will qualify. 1 to 8 will go straight to the round of 16. 9 to 24 will play knockout playoffs to then go into the round of 16.
It's kind of cool.
Which is kind of.
I like it, but
you get teams actually playing each other then. Like,
mate, I'm fucking old school. I like it when it was the fucking winner of the league goes straight knockout. Every fucking team in Europe goes head to head, and you go fucking through or you're down. And if you don't go through, you're fucking shit. But you win your fucking league, and you get to the top. And if you win it, you win it. You're the fucking best. And if you ain't, you're shit. Villa. 82 kid.
Who have Villa got next in the Conference League? What's
Ajax again. We've got Ajax at home.
Ooh.
No, we just played them this morning. So we went to Ajax and drew away. That was we're in the knockout round. And I can't remember, but yeah, we played them away and we drew. Konza got sent off in like the 88th, and then they got sent off. They had sent off in the 92nd. Honestly, Referee, terrible. One of those ones where you're watching it, you go, he's lost this at about 30 minutes in. Terrible calls, like
It's the
called
Johan
a fucking
Cruyff arena.
called
Oh.
Johan Cruyff. That's it.
I'll just jump in with a little fun
just
fact for
buying
everyone. If you haven't heard of Young Boys Football Club,
Swiss.
It's a Swiss club. Their stadium for Young Boys FC is called Wankdorf.
Wankdorf Young Boys.
Wankdorf Young Boys.
No, it is not.
There you go.
No.
Proof. The Wankdorf Stadium for FC Young Boys.
Oh God, one the Epstein
Go to,
Island.
go to Switzerland and Wankdorf the Young Boys.
Where are we going this weekend?
We went-
Wanked off.
Oh, we went and just fucked up the Young Boys at Wankdorf.
No, we just wanked off the young boys in their own back. Yeah.
Crazy. Surely there had to be some. They all speak English over there.
I mean,
Like they sat there and they went, "Yes, good name."
I imagine
We'll take it.
potentially that stadium was named
Up
quite
the
some
booty
time
cake.
ago when English was quite a little bit less prevalent potentially, or they were totally aware of what they were doing. Like no publicity is bad publicity.
We just
It was
wanked
built
off
in
18
1925,
young
so
boys.
maybe I don't know. There you go, the Wankdorf Stadium,
Wait, 925.
1925. They were
Pretty
young
sure
boys getting
that was
wanked
still a
off.
thing back then.
What, wanking off young boys?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was probably in the prime, right?
Epstein was still around back then. Eh?
I think he's pretty primed now.
Well, I
but
think it predated hard drives, so like it was like it's kind of like the golden era of like being a nonce.
yeah, people could do it in the street.
Oh my god! Didn't have CCTV back
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
did they?
Or CCVT, baby.
That was like back in my day.
Yeah, back at my day, we used to whacking off young boys in the street.
Curse yarns.
Yeah.
Just snuck into the sports section.
Tell you what he
Oh.
used to do in my day.
We were talking last week about Gascoigne, and he's just fucking pulled up broke and in rehab again.
Just it's been about 20 years.
Yeah,
that,
no,
innit?
but he's like he was doing all right again apparently, but now he's filed for bankruptcy. He's in rehab. It's all gone Pete Tong again.
Mate, honestly,
No,
if you
no.
play me that video of that guy crying, I'll cry.
He's
What?
got the best stories
Ever. Mate, the
Oh
bro
my
was just
God.
he was just a guy. He's just the best guy ever. Best stories you'll ever hear in your life of just a
Surely
guy
he-
just enjoying himself.
Surely
Gascoigne's the Ralmo.
Oh mate,
Story, right?
Mate, when he's watching the telly. Have you heard
You
the
heard
story of
that?
him and Ralmo?
I
Do you
don't
know
think I
Ralmo
have.
is?
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Tell.
Surely he just gets.
We
a
kind of need to
cameo
like
then.
pause it here and like play the video.
I did not come here for a publicity stunt, right?
Okay.
Just to let the public know. I'm sitting in the house bored, nothing to do, and I felt sorry for him because he's been a good friend of mine. And then I decided to get him a dressing gown, a jacket, some food, and that. And I tried to stay in a bed and breakfast up the road because I knew the police were stopping loads of cars. I jumped in the taxi, wanted to stay in a bed and breakfast so I could stay there, and then I was going to walk through the mountains because I know all the rivers in Rothbury. I know everywhere in Rothbury. And I was going to walk through the hills where my ribs even broken with all my stuff for him and start shouting his name. Got a dressing gown, a coat, some chicken, some bread. I know I bought him a can lager. For the taxi driver got us a can lager to give him. Morty. I've got a message from Morty. I went out looking for him. I've got a Newcastle United jacket for him on top of what I've got for him. And I was going to go through the moors on my own in a pitch black and keep shouting his name because I know he won't shoot me. I know I'm a good friend of him. All I've got to do is walk through all the rivers where he's supposed to be and shout, Morty, it's Gaza. I know he did something wrong. He may do a stretch, but I'll tell you what, good behaviour will be out. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, the guy is a nice guy. Someone's given drugs and it's made him like that. Yeah, I would like him to talk to me, just me and him, one-on-one chat. And if he goes to jail, I'm willing to go to jail and visit him a couple of times a month. Well, I don't want him to end his life because he's a great bloke. All I want to do is speak to him, and I guarantee I think I'm the only guy that he will talk
Yeah.
to.
So the backstory is that Ralmo was like a. Did he kill anyone?
He's the worst serial killer other than
Really?
Jack the Ripper, I think, in the UK.
Did he kill people?
Yeah,
Did he?
people.
Did,
Just went and got a car with a shotgun and was
just started murking people in England, right? So he just went and shot a load of people, and Gaz is in his kitchen, charlied up, like fucking on the piss, and he's watching the telly. He's like, I fucking know him, mate. There's no fucking way it's him on the fucking telly, though. And he took his fishing gear and that. Like, he's like, I've been fishing with him. And he took his fishing gear, driven to the crime scene, like gone there, and they've all got him, like the coppers have got him in the holder. And like Gaz has just turned up. And there's coppers like trying to turn Gaz away. He's like, no fucking way, mate. I know him. We've been fishing. Mad.
I just googled it. Paul Gascoigne shocked the world when he turned up at a deadly standoff with killer Raoul Moat. Evil Moat shot and wounded ex-girlfriend Sam Stobbart.
There you go.
And killed her new partner, Chris Brown, on 29th of July 2010. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
He's beating up Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
He'd snorted 14 lines of cocaine before heading to the site.
Did you ring the radio?
Mate, he did
14 fucking lines.
He made it.
You know he wasn't fucking dishing out little fucking stingy. You know he was dishing out 14 absolute Schlagertron 5000s.
Mate.
It turns up with a fishing rod.
Your boy was on it that much that he's turned up to a crime scene thinking he knows the fella that he's been fishing with.
Was it the bro he'd been fishing with?
Who knows? Only he knows. I don't think he's talked about it since. I actually don't know. We'd have to do some digging on that.
Oh, bro,
again.
if it turns out it actually was the bro he was fishing with.
Mate, unreal.
What do you call the guys that like converse with the suspect and try to get them to stop?
Interrogation.
Not the interrogator.
Not
It's not the
interrogator.
interpreter. It's
The negotiator.
negotiator. Paul Gascoigne's turned up. I'm the fucking negotiator, Roy. 14 lines of coke deep.
Yeah. How are you, lads? We used to go fishing, mate.
Oh, come on, mate. Get out of the
Honestly,
house.
mate,
We'll go catch a few perch down the fucking down wharf.
We used to go fishing, mate. I tell you, there's no way. Before you were shitting in kettles and shooting your bird.
Whether we play it or not, you should definitely just research Paul Gascoigne stories.
Oh no, it'll have already been played.
Yeah, well, in that case, also search the Les Ferdinand one because.
Mate, all of his stories,
yeah,
bro.
he's
When he's asked
hero.
Terry Venables for a night off, and he's run off, and he's got on the piss on his own, and then he's playing tennis, until like fucking God knows what time in the morning, and like Gary Lineker's like come out in the morning, he's just out there playing tennis or something. I've butchered it probably, but they've had to go and rescue him playing tennis because he's just playing tennis all night rather than actually sleeping. And they've got a European game the next day. He's just out there playing tennis.
They've signed like, I can't remember who he's playing for, but they've done the most expensive signing. Some dude with long hair, and he's just rocked at the training late. And he's got a wig on. He's just gone straight into warm with a wig on.
It reminds me of that George Best quote. Like, I wasted a lot of money on hookers, drugs, and alcohol, and the rest of it I wasted.
Yeah. That's it.
Wasn't it I gave up something for like 5 minutes? Was the worst part.
Yeah.
Worst 5 minutes I've ever spent.
Worst 5 minutes of my life.
Drinking. Gaza was genuinely just a fella just enjoying himself.
He was drinking pints of John Smith's at half time for sure.
He was just that geezer in town that everyone knew that was a legend, and he ended up playing for his boyhood club, and off the back of that ended up being a superstar, and because he was sick at what he did. And
he has done what, like, it's like when we were talking about like if I won like a silly scale of money, that's what would he's just kept on living the rock star lifestyle long past when it was still within his means to do so.
No, but he did it when he was playing professional elite level sport.
No, 100%.
That's what I think. That's what
he stopped playing professional football, stopped making loads of money, and still continued to live that lifestyle, and that's why he's now like kind of cooked.
Oh god, yeah, but like how many don't? Like how many stop? How many actually do that and live like that and then stop? Not many.
Yeah, that's true.
But
well,
like
I mean, the modern day, it's harder to
in sports for sure.
Yeah.
But like in the music industry, there's no way. Like,
oh yeah,
you just kill yourself at 27 or whatever. Like,
join the club.
it's pretty mellow.
It's pretty mellow. But yeah. In terms of the new segmentio, has anyone got any recommendations for the Rookie of the Week? So the way that the Rookie of the Week works is
I'm
it
keen.
can be a famous person, it can be one of the bros who's just had a massive misdemeanor. So in this case, I'm going to start it off simple and local. And my nomination for Rookie of the Week is Samuel Harris, because he was on bins and none of the bins are out.
Oh, don't be bringing fucking flat chat into the body,
literally,
right?
it's just as an example,
Right.
Because I've not done a hands up,
Right, yeah,
or
no,
I can
right,
be the
right.
Rookie of the Week because we're starting a segment.
You can be the Rookie of the Week
I
every
haven't
week,
come up with a
Jake.
proper one. But yeah, just it can be like could be Mike Tyson for like taking the Jake Paul fight.
Okay.
Like it could be like fucking.
I'm with you.
Christian Horner could be a good thing for Rookie League because he's got an all-star team in Formula One and he's fucked it by being a prick. And now Max Verstappen's going to leave Red Bull and go to Mercedes. Woo! But yeah, Rookie of the Week, any contenders. Could be in football also, someone that's done some dumb shit. Could be anyone. But you have to have a good reason.
I want to say Paul Pogba immediately for getting banned.
Yeah.
Oh, that is quite rookie. Yeah.
And then coming out saying, "Oh, I never did it. The club made me
got
take
vape?
things and gave me things that I didn't know about." Shut up, bro.
So congratulations to Paul Pogba. You are the CCVT podcast's first Rookie of the Week.
I'm just giving a World Cup winner Rookie of the Week. I'm sure he'll be so
I-
cut up
oh,
about that
I also
judgment.
World
missed,
Cup winner though, but he's been a shit house for how
He
many
has
years?
been,
How many
yeah,
years has it actually been?
It's like
Numerically,
three or four.
3?
32 now.
At least 3.
Well, it's
It's
been a
been
year
like-
since
No,
the
but how
World
many
Cup.
years has it been?
4 since the
He's
one
won-
previously.
he's
5
won-
years of shithouse.
Like this is what I missed it out last week because I said that he'd only won the FA Cup, the Europa League, and the World Cup, but
Bloody
he
hell's
did
that
win
taste like?
4 Serie A type, 4 Scudettos back to back when he was at Juve. How many minutes he played though, meh. But yeah, first Rookie of the Week, Paul Pogba, certified.
How many years? Sorry, since he was actually on.
It'll be World Cup, right?
Was
Are we
he on?
agreeing? Nah.
Was he really? Because he was at United.
Yeah, but
was shit
so
there.
when was he turning it on still at United? When was the last year he was on at United?
Was he ever turning it on at United?
4 years?
He had glimpses.
We talking 4?
We're talking 5, I'd say.
That's rookie. That's
Yeah.
rookie in itself, mate. Put him up for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon it could be around that time.
Oh yeah.
So
Sign off a clock.
this is the CCVT podcast signing out. If you could
Do
give it
some
a
mental
wee-
maths.
give it a wee likey, shady, do the subscribings on Spotify's and YouTube's. If you haven't heard of the YouTubes, then ask Jack Perry.
And if we ever do a competition again, you know you're not going to get a winner. So see ya.
And we'll end it on Jake eats 50 eggs a week.
Yes,
Oh,
I
a
do.
day.
Call it there.
I eat them raw.